Hi everyone, Debbie here, and I'm back with another planner video. This time I'm showing you how I repurposed this really gorgeous it's the mini happy planner, and this one has this absolutely gorgeous, I don't even know if you can see that gold foiling, but it's got gold metal discs on it, just the small discs because that's all I want. Those tiny ones that come with the mini, and with the gold foiling on here and the gold discs, I didn't want to throw this planner cover away. I wanted to reuse it for something. So I've just recently purchased a new tool to add to my stash, and I thought, what a great idea to share that tool with you and with this little upcycle for my happy planner cover. I'm going to enjoy using this. Of all the mini happy planners that I've got, this one has been my favorite cover. And I didn't want to throw it away. It's too beautiful. I have a thing for florals. I absolutely do. And these ones are gorgeous. So with that all being said, I'm just going to show you what I did with this. So I wanted something that I could use to put ideas for DIYs, for planning videos, for home decor, for absolutely anything that I could think of that I was going to do around the house that I thought I should film and share. But I needed a place to keep ideas. And if you're like me, it'll be the middle of the summer and I come up with an idea for a Christmas video. But by the time I'm doing my Christmas DIYs or any of my Christmas videos, I've forgotten that. So I wanted a place where I could keep my thoughts and ideas and organize them. So I have filled this little happy planner absolutely right full with just blank pages, no dot grid, no nothing, just pages that I can make notes on, sketch on, put directions on, maybe put a materials list on. So if I thought of a little idea, I could either draw it out or make a note of what I was thinking. And then I could put my materials list. I could put absolutely everything on the front and back of one piece of paper. It's one solid, fleshed out idea that I can take out and put on the table beside me when I'm doing the project. And that means that this is going to be a revolving book because all I have to do now is just keep adding blank paper to this. And when I have a project finished, I toss it. So I'm going to show you how I've decided that I'm going to keep this all in order. I used some scrapbooking paper. You'll see that later. But this is my finished project. So I have one tab that I haven't placed anywhere yet. So I just stuck it at the front. Then I've got these dividers made that have the top tabs, and you'll see how I made them. And I've got spring. So for me, spring is March, April, and May here. So I've done double-sided, and I love this one because this little band of numbers just continues right around and goes on the other side. So in spring, for now, I've got a little sub-tab on the side here that says St. Patrick's, and I've got one for Easter. And then in the summer, I've got June, July, and August, and all I've put in there is a tab for Canada Day so far. I may think of other different categories to divide into so I can find things easy when I'm looking for them. And I've got fall, September, October, November, of course. Look at this beautiful little vignette right there. And this little band down here. This is all on the paper, and it was all in the way I folded the paper so I could get the best use out of the pictures on them. So I've done that. In fall for me right now, I've got Thanksgiving and Remembrance Day, and then winter, at the top tab, and then side tabs, I've got Christmas, I've got New Year's, and I've got Valentine's. So I can put all my ideas down, and then when I put them in my book, I can put them in the right. So basically what I've done is made a really cool filing cabinet system in a small notebook. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. I want to repurpose this Happy Planner. It's a mini. It has these beautiful metal gold discs. They're just small discs. It's got this beautiful gold foiling on these flowers, the lavender, the peach, the pink, the different colors of greens, these flowers. This cover is gorgeous. So I want to repurpose this and use this again as a notebook. So I took just some ordinary copy paper and I cut it all to size. I just used something out of an old planner as a template, cut it all to size, which is just shy of 4.5 inches by 7 inches. And that works great for me. So I need to punch these and put them in here. And I want to show you a new product that I got. So I ordered this punch off of Amazon. It's heavy duty. It's got this guard that comes with it, this plastic guard. Now this guard slips in. You just slip this in the little slot and you click it in like this. Now you have a guide for cutting. And I want to show you what I'm using this for. I want to put all this paper into that mini Happy Planner. It's all cut down to size. I'm going to grab a stack. Let me see what I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 8 sheets. 8 sheets at once, just because that'll be really easy for me. I mean, I think it'll do 10, but it's a little harder. That slips in there pretty good. Let's see if I can do 10. 2 more. Let's add 2 more to the pile. And will that slip in there still pretty good? That still slips in there pretty good. It's a little tight, but it's pretty good. And I'm just going to stick a little clothespin. This is just a little miniature clothespin from the dollar store. I'm just going to slip that on there. Make sure these are all nice and even. Slip that on there to hold that end so I can hold this end. And then on this little guard, there are measurements right here. So I've already checked to see what measurement I need, and I've done a couple to make sure. So I'm just going to get this to where I need to have my first punch. And I am going to punch. See how easy it goes through that, just like butter. And I have a hole. So I'm just going to move this hole now over to the left one. And there's an edge here that my paper will slide up against. And there's a little piece that comes out here or here. So you can use this both left-handed and right-handed. Now I'm going to line that up in that hole, and I am going to punch again, and then I'm just going to keep sliding this down so that I can line that up in the next hole and punch it. Punch it. Line it up in the hole and do my last one, and my whole page is punched. And I've just punched 10 pages to put in my Happy Planner. Now, mind you, it's only 2 more punches to get, like 2 more to get this for a classic size. And this will work even for the large size. So that was getting a little hard to punch. I've been punching paper for a while. This has this little piece here I've been punching for a while, guys. Let's get those all out of there. So yeah, all these little compressed mushrooms. Now, I have to say, I've had a Happy Planner punch for a classic size, and I had it for about 8 months, and it broke. Now, this isn't going to break. It's got this little spring in here that it looks like a bar with the spring on it. It's really well made. It squeezes really smooth, and with the guide, it makes punching this all so simple. Now there's like a little ruler on here with centimeters. There's little pictures of mushrooms in here so that when you're punching your third hole, this hole lines up on the bar, and that hole should line up with that set of mushrooms right there. This is a really handy little gadget. Now, I'm going to show you what mine looked like in the packaging. I mean, this wasn't an unboxing because it was one little item, but it's called To Note. It's number 09015 right here, and then it says Mushroom Hole Punch, and I got this off of Amazon. I'll put the link down below, and I can't remember what I paid right off the top of my head, but I will put that at the top of the page right here. So if you're looking for something that you can use so that you can add a page or this is going through 10 copy pages just like butter. So anything that's that thick will probably fit in here. So I'm thinking 2 pages of cardstock you could do at once, which I'm going to try to make dividers for this little book. So you can hold on if you want to see that, because I'm going to do it right now as soon as I'm done punching all of these paper. Now, this is what I have so far. I've got my front and my back cover, and I have all of this paper in here. Like, there's a ton of paper in here. So what I'm looking for is a notebook with plain paper, nothing on it, that I can doodle pictures, put down ideas. This is going to be for my YouTube channel. This is one of my favorite paper pads in my stash. It is the Primrose Stack, I guess, printed cardstock. And this is from Die Cuts with a View. This is absolutely a gorgeous paper pad, and I've been kind of hoarding it. Yeah, I'm a hoarder. So I guess I could turn it this way so that you guys can see it. But I have this beautiful piece. I have these bits, which can be cut out. I have this page, which is absolutely gorgeous and would make a great divider, because what I'm thinking of doing is cutting this double width, folding it in half so that I can have a front and a back on each of my dividers. So I've got a couple of those in here. I've used one of these because I literally cut sections of this out for a project. They were so stinking gorgeous. Yeah, but I have this lovely one. I'm gonna pick. Oh, I've got this music paper. This one. Oh, this one. So. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. That one's going to be one. I looked at that page again, and I'm hoarding it. I'm hoarding it. So yeah, let me go back to this one. So yes, so I'm gonna get this. So I'm gonna use this pink one because I want another pink one. And this has got those glittered flowers on it. This is so pretty. Can you see that? Okay, so I'm gonna grab my paper trimmer. what I'm going to do is trim this at, I have to take this off. This little top right here is getting in my way, so I have to take this off. It's making my paper not fit. Okay, so now I can do this. So I'm going to take this at 9 inches, because 4.5 and 4.5 is 9. So let's do 9 good inches and hold this in here nice and tight and cut my paper. Then I'm going to fold this in half. I'm not doing my length yet because I want to fold this in half first. Because I want that to be absolutely even. I'm going to fold this. I'm going to use my bone folder to get a nice straight edge like that. And then I'm going to cut the top. But the reason for that is because I want to cut my top a little bit higher than 7 inches. So this is going to be this width like this for my divider. But I want my tabs to come out the top. So instead of, let me use this. Instead of this depth right here, which is 7 inches, I want it to stick out the top of my paper a little more. So maybe 7, is 7 1/4 enough? I'm going to go a little over 7 1/4. So let me see, 7 1/4. I'm going to go to the next one, 7 3/8. Is that what that is? 7 3/8. And that gives me a nice tab out the top. So then I'm going to cut it at that length, like that. Move it back to the 7-inch mark because that's where I want it to be. And I'm going to cut a teeny tiny little bit off of this side because that's the side I'm going to punch my holes on. And then I'm going to just come over a little bit. And I'm going to cut the rest here like that. So I've got it part way cut through. And now when I take my scissors, I just have to go up like that and up like that. And I have a tab at the top of my page. So before I cut that, I'm going to glue this. I got this big old LePage's glue stick. It's in my stash. There's lots of glue in it. Let's get this all stuck together. Okay, I'm going to punch my holes down this side. So my tab's going to be on the inside, so I got to grab my scissors so that I can cut that out. And I'm just going to, on a very, very slight angle, cut down to where that cut line is right there and take that out. And cut down there and take that out. Bring my punch back, line up my first one with the same line I lined up all my paper with, and punch it, and then just make all 7 of my holes. There, and I have one of my dividers. So that's how I'm going to make my dividers. I'm using these papers. I'm going to punch my holes there. And then this one, And then I can use the guide. And finish punching. And this is pretty easy to use. Okay, so I've got my dividers. I'm going to put them in my book. So that's my little notebook. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you haven't got one of these punches that this will kind of give you an idea what to shop for. It was called a mushroom hole punch and I found it on Amazon. I'll put the link to this one below, but you may have other ones available to you because I know not all the same things come up in the same places. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what kind of a hole punch you use. And I will see everyone in the next video. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that now before you leave so you can come back. And I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye-bye for now.